What is up, fight fans? You are ringside with Roy, and I want to talk to you about Deontay Wilde versus Derek Chisora. Wow. Okay, so that is a fight I would definitely buy tickets for if I could see it live in the UK. They faced off on Friday, the weigh-in between Murat Gassiev and Kubrat Pulev. I can't believe I'm only doing a video about this now, because it was huge. It was kind of the kickoff to what could potentially be a super fight. And this is what prize fighting, the definition of prize fighting is. I mean, it's not for a belt, but it's for bragging rights. It's to see who's the best, to see who's the baddest. And there's such a story behind it, I mean, Deontay Wilde is coming back off of a, kind of really difficult period for him, having taken some L's, especially against, a lot of people will think that he's a spent force after the Fury fights, after the Joseph Parker fight, but, he's still very relevant. Derek Chisora, he's the darling of UK boxing. The UK boxing public love him. He's such a charismatic character. I think he's had, a really storied career. Although he's never won a title before, he's definitely been in such huge fights. He's given the fans so many memorable nights, and he's sitting on 49 fights, and a guy with 12 losses, he's still a pay-per-view draw. He's a pay-per-view draw nonetheless. I just think it's a fantastic opportunity for him. So to make it fight number 50, it makes total sense. The fact that they faced off would answer the question around whether or not people think that this is just some sort of publicity that isn't going to go anywhere. It's all hot air. It's not, it's a sunken fallacy in terms of the fight having already supposedly been made, and people have put their names together for years because they wanted to see that fight. Apparently, he says, Derek Chisora says that they were supposed to fight in December in Manchester. That negotiations broke down over a few phone calls, or maybe one specific phone call. I don't know the full story, but what I do know is that there were serious talks being held around this. So we have to think, okay, there's actually a very high probability that this fight is like a chief support or a headlining fight in its own right somewhere in the US or in the UK. I actually don't know if Chisora can fight in the US. I'm not 100% sure. It probably can, or in Dubai, or in because it was affiliated with the IBA. It could be one of their next cards. So keep an eye on big major boxing publications, and I'll definitely announce it. To see if they actually do, if they do sign the dotted line and make it official. Now, the main question is who wins. What do I think? I think I'd have to go with Deontay Wilde. I think Deontay Wilde has got that. He's got that grenade, that bazooka, shall I say, of a right hand. And I think at any given point, he just needs to pull the trigger and land flush. And Chisora's tough, and he's taken a lot of punishment. I actually worry for him in terms of taking one of the clean right hands. He's been hit by a lot of hard hitters. He's been hit multiple times by Dillian Whyte, across their two fights, and I think that would also be something that might deter this from happening. Is a trilogy between the two of them. I think that boxing fans would be crying out for that, and they really would love to see Chisora get a piece of that story in terms of a victory, because he's lost two, but the way he lost the last one, I don't know. I do think Chisora is tough, and he could grind out, and we've seen him grind out victories. We've also seen him knock people spark out. I mean, I think about Artur Spilka, Carlos Takam. You know, he stopped Kubrat Pulev. No, he didn't stop him. He mashed him up and got a decision victory against him. A deserved decision victory against him, even though it was actually a close fight. Excuse me. But yeah, I really like this fight, but I don't think Chisora wins it, only because I think Deontay Wilde has got that switch you off power. You know, he's got that. He can cancel you in one shot. So he just needs to land it. The question is, I mean, does he still have the legs? Does he still have the desire? Does he still have the dog in him? A lot of people are saying in the face-off, he's dead between the eyes. You know, he's dead behind the eyes. He's just, you know, he's walking around with these blank eyes, blank expression, whatever you want to interpret that as, whether he's just cold, bad mama jamma, or he's actually just switched off himself. I don't know, but I want to see the fight. I want to see it made. It would be an excellent way for both men to end their careers, but especially Derek Chisora for fight number 50. Let me know what you think. Like this video if you like it. You can subscribe. I almost said describe what you think in the comments, but subscribe please to the channel. It really helps. And comment whether you think this is a fight that can be made, whether you think this fight shouldn't be made and they don't have any business fighting each other or any business back in the ring. Hey Freddie, what do you think about that? I don't know. Let me know what you think. Cheers everyone, have a great day.